Hey, David.
Oh.
David, look over here.
Yeah,
Hi.
what now?
Do you know what my favorite of the 7 seas is?
Yeah, the Indian Ocean.
Wrong.
Fuck!
It is where I will see you at the podcast. Sorry.
You would do a podcast? 6, 7.
Oh.
Dude, that sounds a lot like the insertion noise that I made the other day.
Okay.
Let me explain. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Oh.
But Nicole's a germaphobe, and a lot of times cell phone charger cords, where do they end up? On the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, will you be the best husband ever and plug my phone in? And I'm like, yeah, I will. But every time I plug it in, and I fumble for a second to try to find like where it actually goes in, I'm like, man, this is too much. Too real. But I finally get it in, and I make a noise. And I make a different noise every time.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Can I get some examples?
or just like anything that comes to my mind that doesn't sound like the last one.
I
did.
just don't like insertion. I don't think.
That ranks
I
up there with like
should.
moist.
Yeah.
I should have used a different term.
It's kind of like it's a lot like the sound too of that video you showed me of the turtle.
The turtle.
having-
I think
doing
dude, that might be what inspired me to
Yeah.
do that.
He
but-
is just getting it, dude, and just loving it.
Do you
dude.
guys not make that noise during sex? Because
I try not to.
Yeah, I mean, I try. Yeah, I attempt not to all the time.
I need to call and apologize to some girls.
remember when
Remember when I went,
a bunch of
my bad. Did that kill the mood?
Well, shit. How is aside from inserting things into things? How's everybody going? Doing?
Great, just great.
Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful.
No yelling on the bus.
What were we talking about right before we hit record? Was it Dumb and Dumber?
Dumb and
Yeah.
Dumber.
and
Yeah,
then-
you had a hot take
Yeah,
on
man.
Dumb and Dumber.
We watched it recently, and I just didn't think it was as good as I used to think it was.
Ooh.
And I don't know what point in my life this changed, and I can't tell you what about it didn't age well to me, but it just I just didn't laugh the same way I did.
See, I hope that's not the case with all the Farley Brothers movies, because honestly, as much as I love Dumb and Dumber, it's not even my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite's Kingpin.
Oh, see, that's what I've been afraid to rewatch that one since then now because of that, but
That one,
Dude, I love that
one
fucking
never
movie
gets old.
so
I don't think yeah.
Oh my god!
And dude, there's something about Mary is aging like a fine wine. for
It
me.
is
The scene where he gets picked up after the hitchhiker thing in the rest area, and the
7-minute abs.
just the juxtaposition of the cops treating this as a super serious murder case and him thinking it's just him peeing in the wilderness.
They're like slamming him on
Yeah,
the table.
but like
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
upset the guy is getting as he's like, well, I didn't think it was such a big deal. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it is good. And Brett Favre makes a cameo before the fall of grace.
You mean
man.
Brett Favre?
Favre?
Yeah, Pac-Man.
It's crazy.
But yeah,
dude.
I gotta go with Kingpin mainly because Woody Harrelson's a fucking delight in that. But I use a line from that movie almost daily if I get the right opportunity. If someone asks me, how's life? My answer is, taken forever.
I love that scene when he's bowling against the priest. And he's like, hey, gambling's my only vice. And this waitress walks up and is like, here's your drink. He's like, thanks, sugar. He grabs it and smacks her on the ass. He's
Okay,
like,
2 vices.
okay, 2 vices. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Yeah. Dude.
Good. Well, Dave, how are you this fine Thursday?
I have, weirdly enough, after our candy bar episode, for one thing, I tried a Butterfinger, frozen Butterfinger. Fucking phenomenal.
The ice cream one?
Oh my
Dude,
god,
yeah.
dude!
I gotta get one.
They sell them individually at gas stations.
Yeah, for like $12 a pop.
Yes,
roughly.
I was like, I walked up and I was like, I know I'm overpaying for this, and just put it on the counter and I was like, I don't give a fuck. So good, so good. Now though, I'm having trouble picking candy bars now. Like today, I went to a gas station to get a candy bar and I screwed up and I just walked out. I freaked out and was like, I'm out of here, and just left.
At least you didn't accidentally like walk out with a payday or something. You like get to your car, you're like, God damn it, this isn't what I wanted.
Fuck. And then I did notice we didn't even mention Baby Ruth.
No,
Ruth?
we didn't.
Ruth?
So many
Baby Ruth?
so many went unmentioned.
They did.
Oh, yeah, dude. With any of these shows that we do where we're talking about like candy, for example, there's no fucking way. I mean, there's always going to be people like, well, you forgot about this. I'm like, oh, Jesus
For
Christ.
sure. I just figured with just the fact that it looks like a turd, and this podcast in particular, just how that wouldn't go. Like, I didn't think we would drop the ball on that and not mention like, hey, what one looks most like a turd? Because they all kind of do, but that one in particular.
I mean, I'm just disappointed with the years of experience between the three of us that we have eating candy bars.
Yeah.
That some of these got left out.
So, a lot.
You know?
Well, Volume 2 is coming up in a couple weeks. Check out the podcast, boys.
Dude, you're a big basketball March Madness guy, right?
Yes.
Like, why don't we do a March Madness of candy bars?
With C-bars?
Like, let's seed them.
Ooh.
And let's have the,
Ooh.
I like that, except for the fact that you just said seed them.
Well, it's
That
better.
makes we're
Do
going
you
back
want
to like doing
seeds,
some
or do you want
shit.
do you want to insert them into different slots?
Let's
Like,
insert
where do you
them into the chart.
There's no good choice for this.
where do you think each candy bar has the best chance for penetration? To the next round?
Well, since you put it that way,
Which one's going to fuck the other one? What do you think? Dude, this podcast is just getting dirtier and dirtier every second.
Dude, the chocolate ones are gonna lose because they're gonna melt.
Ooh, not
When it gets all hot and steamy like
it gets
that.
all hot. Yeah.
Ugh.
all of a sudden, you got nerds outlasting everybody. I'm sitting over here going, yes, nerds.
It's like the candy.
Yes.
Oh,
not people. Yeah.
Dang it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think the nerds actually are going to outlast everybody, though. I think.
Yeah. I watched. Speaking of nerds, I watched a movie. It was George Clooney was like this guy on Antarctica, and the world had like gone to shit, and there was a space there was something in space where people were coming back from somewhere, and he had to like warn them not to land on Earth and shit.
Whoa.
And I was so excited. I was so pumped up to it, but it was stupid, man. It was all slow and shitty and weird, and it was like,
Sounds like it would make a better documentary at this point.
yeah. Like, is that really fucking happening? Yeah, it was.
That's a bummer, especially when you name off things that like get me excited, like George Clooney,
Yeah.
Antarctica,
Space. It's like that's oh boy, but really, he should just do it From Dusk Till Dawn again, or maybe I should just watch it again.
Yes.
Because that movie fucking rules.
That one's still my favorite genre flip. In the middle of a movie, I love it. It's just, you don't see it coming.
I do. I go by the fact that like if you had no idea what this movie was going into it, halfway through you're like, holy shit, there's vampires? Like, what the fuck?
Can you imagine if you had like just like decided to go like get a new snack or something at the point where Salma Hayek's doing her thing and
You come back and just everybody's ripped apart. You're like, what the fuck happened, dude?
I definitely walked into the wrong.
I must have
fucking
missed
theater.
like 30, 40 minutes. Nope.
Have I been unconscious this whole time? Like, no way.
Didn't they made a sequel and a
There's been at
third?
least 3, I think 4 actually.
Are they?
Because one of them
good?
takes place in the past. Like one of them's like a prequel.
Okay.
Oh.
A few of them have Robert Patrick, or at least one of them does.
Oh,
which-
nice.
So, I
Okay.
mean, that's got to be
That guy's
good.
cool.
I'll watch that. Yeah.
Dude, Robert Patrick's the shit.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one to do. Have you seen the other ones at all?
No,
Okay.
I haven't bothered to watch it.
I wonder if they do the same formula with it starting out as something else and then morphing into vampires.
If anything that ends up in the Walmart 99-cent DVD bin, they're not going to think about it too much. It's like, okay, on the last. Catching everybody up. Okay, ready, go. Yeah, there's not really much like story to that.
Damn. The ones like those are the ones where it's like the studio's about to lose the rights to the name and shit. So they're like, yeah, make that one a Dust to Dawn movie.
And they're on Antarctica, a strip club on Antarctica.
It'd probably still get clients.
Can we get Cheech Marin to do his thing again? Only, but like make it cold themed.
He's like, yeah, for sure.
We got frozen pussy.
Yeah.
Dusty, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. We're definitely like there's like actually a countdown on Comic-Con's page now that's counting down the days. We're like 3 weeks away.
Damn.
I didn't think they were going to have any little surprises for us. They released a surprise today, Mr. John Rhys Davies
Nice.
from Indiana Jones and Lord of the Rings fame.
Oh,
He's going to be there. He was there last year too, actually.
Wow.
So they're doing a triple photo op with Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, and him. I am not buying another one just to get a picture with the same two guys plus one more because it's like so much more expensive. So I'm sticking with just the two of them. But yeah, got the hotel booked and shit, and we're ready to fucking go for that. I watched DTF.
Oh yeah. Is it good?
I don't know yet. I need to watch more because the first episode is kind of setting this whole thing up, and I definitely need to know more.
Yeah, I just flipped it on in the middle of it, which was not a great idea.
No,
because it goes from like David Harbour and Jason Bateman sitting in a bar talking about this app to David Harbour by a swimming pool with some gay pornography and some other stuff going on.
What?
And he dead.
And he's not alive.
Oh shit! It's one of them.
Again, it was like kind of like the From Dusk Till. Did I miss something here? Or no?
Yep.
Nope. I think they're gonna fill us in the coming weeks.
Wow.
I hope so.
But I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna watch one more episode and see if it really grabs me. If not, then I'll probably just give it up because it's weird. Like it's just like I wasn't like super entertained or anything, but I was intrigued for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see where they go with it.
It's based like real loosely based off of a true story, I think.
I have no idea if
there was like an article, and it was just about some sort of thing where there was like a love triangle and somebody got murdered, and
where?
But I think that's about where the similarities end, from what I read. Yeah. So I don't think I'm spoiling too much.
Love like situations like that that are like too juicy for Dateline to pick up. Yeah, so it's always like we got to make a fucking TV show out of it. Yeah, like we got to, man.
Let's say where the last place it was published was New York Post or something before it made it to.
Yeah, baby.
That's right up my alley right there.
So yeah, other than that, just kicking ass and taking names.
Ooh, fuck yeah. Is time like? Really, I've heard everybody say this, and I'm experiencing. I'm sure you guys do too. Like, it's just going faster the longer we've been here. Like, it's just like, for example, there's a lot of movies and shows out there. You don't have time to watch all of them, and then there's some that I think about and I'm like, I gotta watch that one of these days.
Yeah.
And I finally did. I watched one of them a couple nights ago. I watched the movie Whiplash.
Ooh.
And here I was thinking, like, this came out like 4 or 5 years ago, mate. No, it came out in 2014.
Right.
Wow.
I was like, how did 12 years of me wanting to watch a movie and not watching it happen?
Damn. When people aren't like totally on their cell phones during a movie, you're like, oh, this is old.
Yeah.
This thing's like way too old.
And it did have some earlier, it was like iPhone texts on it, but they were like the old like light screen with the bubbles that still had shading and stuff in them. Oh man. But dude, that movie is great. And there's some really good insults in there, you know.
I am not a fan of Miles Teller just in general.
Yeah.
Because I think hanging out with him would just not be fun. It would be a little bit of a chore.
Ooh.
So but whenever he's in a movie, I have a little bit of trouble investing in it. But Whiplash is one where it's like I don't give a fuck who they would have put as him, as long as you keep J.K. Simmons. I'm fucking good.
Oh, dude.
As long as you keep him, like the entire cast could be Muppets besides him, and I'd still want to watch that fucking movie.
I would absolutely watch a Muppet version of that. For sure.
That actually would be pretty good.
Do you ever think that Miles Teller is like the safe version of Shia LaBeouf?
I do kind of get that feeling,
you know?
except I don't know how safe though. That's the thing. I think he's more just like a save brand.
Oh,
So it's like
Damn,
we have Shia LaBeouf at home.
Whoa.
yeah, exactly.
Hopefully you don't, though.
No arrest record though.
Considering what he's been going through lately, yeah, I hope he's not hanging out at your house. But
Dude, it's like picking him for that commercial where they're like dancing to the hold music. I was I'm kind of with you. I'm like, he doesn't seem that fun.
no, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't do that.
He would
Yeah.
be pissed.
Yeah.
like you won't put me on hold. You know who I am.
You know who I am? I'm Miles Teller.
I think I'm getting that vibe a little bit. You're just not somebody like, let's say you get stuck at work and you have to travel somewhere with somebody in the company car, and you're like,
This fucking guy.
Yeah. It wouldn't be awful because he's not going to say anything mean or weird. It's just not going to be that fun.
I just feel like every conversation is going to be a dead end. Like every prompt, every kind of like, oh, so did you watch the game? No, I don't watch sports.
Oof. So, did you hear about Tang? Nah, it's no big deal to me.
I don't like orange juice.
Fuck space.
Yeah. Okay, get out of the car, asshole. Somebody says fuck space, you're out, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
But no, that movie was awesome. And other than that, we recently found out our house is not sinking, which is good. I don't even know if I
that's
said
good.
anything about this to you guys.
No.
not at all.
No, we've been just cracks have just been developing everywhere, and our house isn't that old. So I'm like, what's going on here? And I start getting on the internet, and it's like reading about why your foot hurts, and next thing you know, you think you got cancer.
Yeah, be careful.
But we had someone come out, and he brought a cool laser thing that was like a laser level that went all the way around the room and everything. And he was like, "Yeah, see, you're only like an eighth of an inch off here, another eighth of an inch off here." And he's like, "Anything under 3/4 inch, you don't gotta worry."
Wow. Okay.
That's good. But dude, the cracks have been appearing, and one of our doors doesn't shut now, so that's annoying.
That's it.
and it's the door that goes from our bedroom to our bathroom.
Oh, that's inconvenient. Yeah. It's like, I don't care how long you've been married. You really want to take a giant dump. You don't want to leave the door open.
Can we get really dirty and personal real quick here?
Yeah.
Do you guys poop around your significant others or go around them when they're pooping?
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Our bathroom in the basement, the one we're remodeling, doesn't have a door on it. And it hasn't had a door on it for 6 months. But even before then, when I lived in that apartment right above Fats for a year, and the 2 rooms have a bathroom attached to it. And so you have your own little bathroom. And Sarah never shut the door. And I thought that was I was like, okay, we're going to do that. That's fine, I guess.
Hey, David, I was thinking we could go to that Chinese place later.
I'm like, hey, what? So yeah, it's no big deal.
That's good.
Yeah.
See, I wish I could be like that, but there's no way that I would ever let anybody in on that part of my life.
Dude, so Dusty, I don't know about what Logjam was like as a little kid, but they won't let me take a shit without walking in. And I'm like, hey, I love you, but this is weird. Can you get away from me? And they're like, okay.
Honestly, he never really did that, thank God.
God, it's weird.
Yeah, I would have been like, out!
Seriously. Oh my God.
It's weird.
That's to me. It's the last bastion of mystique. You know, and I got to keep it. I got to keep a little bit of the mystery of it in there.
And that mystery is what I look like when I'm taking a dump.
I don't want to know. Well, I mean, I already do know because sometimes you'll open your phone and it's on Snapchat or your camera or something, and it's just it's pointing right up at your face, and you're sweating and you're red.
Oh,
and yeah. Anyways,
that's me.
I'm concerned about how you're pooping.
You know,
don't push.
I'm clear for the next. I'm clear for the next 3 years. I don't got to go back for 3 more years. So we're good. And I won't even be 45 yet at that point.
Nice.
So I've got 6 colonoscopies coming up. I don't know.
Oh, back to back.
You just stay colonoscopied.
And I heard the prep is not like somebody somewhere said the prep wasn't as bad as it used to be. And I don't know if that happened like recently within the last year or two, or like if it's like from like 30 years ago. I don't know, but
Somebody's like, guys, I did it.
apparently it used to really suck, and now it just kind of like sucks because you're just sitting there on the toilet,
That's
crapping your brains out. But anyways,
That's weird.
let's take that segue and move it into what I want to talk about tonight here,
A natural
because it's
segue.
related to that. Guys, tonight I want to talk about behavioral experiments.
Ooh.
Oh,
And it's not related to pooping at all.
Damn it.
it's like the Belko experiment. You ever seen that movie?
I've never seen it.
That movie's
Is
awesome.
it good?
Yeah, it's so cheesy and bad, but
Good.
it's so entertaining. I love that movie.
See, I have a terrible habit of our TV guide thing. Like whenever you put a movie up there, it tells you the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah,
I
don't
know
pay
you
attention to
can't
that
go
shit.
off of it, but a
Nah.
lot of times I do.
You still peek at it, and you go, maybe they're right.
So
Maybe
what
they're right.
happened in the Belko experiment?
Yeah.
Oh, it basically they just shut down an office building and they're like, "All right, you got 10 minutes to decide which one of you is going to die, and like if you guys don't choose somebody, then we're killing 10 people." And it just gets worse and worse and worse from
Whoa.
there.
See,
But,
that's-
Whoa.
That's I don't have that in here, but that would
it's like
be
some Saw type shit, but
Yeah.
but like a whole office building.
nice. Okay,
So yeah, it's
I
fun.
might check
I
that.
like
check that one out.
Yeah,
I'm
but
down.
you said it's cheesy.
Oh yeah, like it's kind of a dark comedy in places too and shit.
I was gonna
So,
say,
yeah.
does it have the elements of a workplace comedy? Because
A
I
little bit.
love The Office.
No, I was gonna say nobody pulls a Jim and like looks directly in the camera and does like.
No, you can't win all.
That's
you
what she said.
you can't win all of them. But no, yeah, behavioral experiments. They're kind of, I'd say, relatively new because I think a lot of before, like in the olden days, a couple hundred years ago, we didn't have the best concept of psychology and predicting human behavior or
He's got the
explaining it.
brain worms.
And
Yeah.
we were more willing to put people through torture
Yeah,
than we are.
that's what a lot of the ones
lot
I got
of
here
them.
tonight.
It's like it's really inconvenient for you to have that around me, so we're just gonna. There you go. Now you're nice and docile.
He's fine. He's fine.
He likes it. Look at him.
No, a lot of these are experiments that happened, and then as a result, rules and ethical standards
Yeah.
were implemented later.
We can't do that anymore.
Like a panel got together and they're like, you know what? That was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Did
Like
we? We didn't say that was cool, right? No.
there's one where in the middle of the experiment, somebody comes in. They're like, "What are you
Oh,
doing
shit.
here?
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
You can't do that." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I can. It's totally. There's no rules anywhere that says I can't do this."
Well,
But,
we just made one.
all right. Yeah, that one. It was in the middle. We'll get to it. It was one that was supposed to take like 2 weeks. It got shut down 6 days into the
No, nice.
Damn.
because it went off the rails a little bit. So let's go ahead and dive in. So yeah, like, especially around the 19th century, 20th century is when that kind of people started like let's see if we can predict and explain human behavior. And, let's see what we can find out
I
just
like
by
it.
running a bunch of tests. So we'll start with one that's 126 years old at this point. This is. Have you guys heard of the Little Albert experiment?
No.
All right, don't confuse it with the Fat Albert experiment. No, this one took place at Johns Hopkins University, and Dr. John B. Watson and a graduate student, they wanted to test a learning process called classical conditioning. We already know about that, right?
Yeah.
Pavlov and the dog and the bell. But specifically, he wanted to know if you could condition a child to fear things.
Whoa.
Christ.
Whoa.
Did they have to run an experiment for this? Like, of course you can condition a child to fear things.
It's pretty easy too. Be
Yeah.
like, and they're like, ah, yeah.
It's not hard.
Woo. So, like, some people are just so smart that they get kind of stupid, especially about like really easy things to understand. Like,
Yeah.
no, we're okay. We don't need to study it. It just is, man.
Yeah.
That's like there was an episode of Bar Rescue one time with John Taffer. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
But there's a bar that was owned by like two astrophysicists, and they couldn't figure out how to get a fucking pizza from the kitchen onto the table because they're like, wait, does it go where? And I need to ring. And wait, okay, hold on, let's think about this. And John's like, get the fucking pizza.
Like, we don't need your theoretical bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, pop the Is there a latch? It's like, don't pop that! Dude, it's so funny, though, like, when you see, like, when I started bartending, I got behind the bar and I was like, okay, I've been to 1 million bars 1 million times. I've seen people do this. This is going to be easy. And the first drink, someone was like, can I have a water? And I was like, God, what do I do? Scoop. And then, no. It's weird.
Did you scoop the ice, the glass into the ice bin?
I did.
Can't do that, man.
You can't do that. You need the scooper.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the water, I was like pouring it on the bar. I was like,
He had the gun upside down and just started.
it was weird, man. It's like, I should know how to do this because I've seen other people do it. So the physicist guys are like,
yeah, I've seen a pizza be
Hut
delivered.
do that before.
Yeah,
Call them.
So yeah, that should actually absolutely does happen when someone's so smart in some subject that just a complete dunce in some common basic knowledge type shit.
Dude, I fully believe that we all are capable of being good at like one or two things.
Yes.
And then everything else is like trying to get astrophysics and pizza together. You know, it's not a good idea. So okay, yeah, they got a 9-month-old toddler whose name was not actually Albert, but for the purpose of the experiment, they called him Albert B. And he was volunteered to do this by his mother, who received $1.
And did not give any fucks about that kid. She's like, you can beat him. I don't care.
Yeah.
Here, give me $1.
It's for science.
His mom was a wet nurse. I don't know what that really means.
A wet nurse is
That's someone who like breastfeeds and stuff
For
for other women who can't.
Well, then she hates children. Okay, well, that makes
all her interactions with children are just terrible.
just very negative, yeah. Well, so she volunteered her little baby, and what they did is they had him play with a little white furry rat. At first, Albert took to the rat just like you would imagine a little kid would. He thought it was cute, and he wanted to pet it and play with it. But over time, as he was playing with the rat and other white furry objects, Dr. Watson would come behind his head and make a very loud noise, suddenly and without warning. This would, of course, frighten Albert and make him cry.
Like babies do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
much as they do.
And I don't know if you guys are going to believe this or not, but after that, he was conditioned to be very afraid when he saw white furry objects.
Oh, man.
He's like constantly reaching behind his head. He's like, I know you're back there, motherfucker. I can see the rabbit.
So he's like, look at the bunny. And he's like, ah!
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
So
terrible.
the study, it did prove that humans could be conditioned to enjoy or fear something, which, you know, a lot of psychologists think that maybe we can take that and say, like, why do you have irrational fears of things? The only problem is things that you're afraid of as a kid usually don't last.
Yeah.
Like,
and this lasted like this person's whole life.
It did, because the kid died
my-
when they were like 4.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Because some like fucking rabbit jumped in the street when he was walking around, had a heart attack.
Yeah, they were watching a magician pulled the rabbit out of the hat.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, my
And
God.
he ran out the nearest door, which was actually a window.
Good God, man.
No,
This might even be too dark for this show, for this podcast.
No, the kid got like hydroencephalitis.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
the Zika thing or whatever. I think I don't know.
The Zika disease?
Did it have anything to do with the experiment?
Yes.
No.
They were like, we also gave him Zika. They're like,
Just
yeah.
to see.
Which
Yeah,
some
he died.
people did take that and criticize. They're like, well, maybe this kid had like a fucking brain defect or something, and maybe that's why the experiment was so swimmingly.
I don't know. If it didn't have anything to do with the experiment, do you have anything white and fluffy around here? I gotta go talk to Logan for a second.
I mean, it's worth a shot, you know. Just
After people learned about it, isn't it like, hey, who gives a fuck? That was fucked up, man.
So you can scare a kid. Ooh.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, at what point did people like go? Well, he should be scared of something, right? Like, I don't know. I'd say maybe around the 60s or something. People probably like, that wasn't really a good idea.
I bet you someone who was like the most blue collar person in that town was like, yeah, of course, it's a fucking kid. And everybody was like, yeah, of course. So
That actually makes sense.
where do the lawsuits
I
start?
didn't need a lab coat to say that.
I don't need a fucking to be a doctor to tell you, fucking little kid. It's easy to scare them. Come on.
Watch this. Boogity boogity. Yeah, see, look.
And plus, somebody else I was reading about it online, so you pointed out, like, this is bullshit because as an adult, like, you can't condition an adult. Like, you couldn't do the same thing to us. Like, you would overcome the loud noise behind your head.
I don't know. Have you ever waterboarded someone? I mean, you can get some good results, and they get really scared of water.
That's a good point.
That is a good
That's a
point.
really good point.
not that I would know personally or anything.
I was gonna say, I think they would have to adjust it for like being an adult, because like, yeah, loud noise behind my head's not gonna be enough to get me to not play with a rabbit.
Well,
Right.
okay, wait.
It's like, shut
wait,
the fuck
though,
up,
wait.
man. You're gonna scare the rabbit.
If you had a fluffy white thing, and every time you grabbed it, someone did a loud noise right behind you, you would definitely be like, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that anymore.
You wouldn't be scared of it though.
But it wouldn't be a
You're
fear.
just
It would just be like, I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that
annoyance.
because it is annoying and it is startling to me. It is startle me. Yes.
No, it would be one thing though if like every time I saw a white rabbit and somebody came by and gave me a piece of mail from the IRS, then I would probably avoid fucking white rabbits after that.
Just looking everywhere. You go, hey man, you want to come over for the podcast? Is there a white rabbit there? Well, then I'm not gonna fucking be there, man. No.
Won't even go near it. Nope. Well, so you guys may not have heard about Little Albert, but I am almost sure 100% that you guys have heard of the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah,
Yes, I have.
Ooh.
Which is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, I never. So I've always heard about it, and you're like, oh, that's crazy. That's a So for people who don't know about that one, it happened at Stanford in 1971. Professor Philip Zimbardo wanted to learn how individuals would conform to societal roles, so they made a mock prison in the basement of Stanford's psychology department, and they got like 24 subjects or something. And for what I knew about this before this, and what I think most people just know, is that it didn't go very well.
No, it went terribly.
Yeah, the prisoners started to act like prisoners, and the guards started to act like guards.
Giving each other tattoos and shit. Give me your fruit. Cup.
I'm somebody's bitch.
Well, I can't give you my fruit cup because then I won't get all my vitamins.
You'll have to take it every day. No, and even the fucking professor who was running the experiment started to consider himself the warden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like it got bad. Like he knew what he was running the experiment, but he also was like getting mad with power at the same time. Like why he didn't shut it down at that point, I don't know. But let's.
I know human nature.
I think-
He's like, oh, this is fun.
Is this the? Is this how we got Oz, the TV show?
Very well.
What the fuck, man?
I mean, so what they did is they put an ad out in the paper for $15 a day. They said, "Well, participate in an experiment about like the penal system
In the 70s?
Yeah.
That was damn good cash. That's like
$15 a day?
$700 today.
Yeah, I think 78. Yeah.
It's like $730,000 a day. Yeah.
And so what they did is they screened the applicants to make sure they weren't mentally ill or anything like that. But then I'm not clear if they told them when this was going to happen or not, or if it was just a surprise. But the local cops showed up at these people's houses, barged in, and completely embarrassed them in front of their neighbors and families.
Nice.
Spread eagle against the car, searching them, cuffing them, and driving off with the sirens wailing.
Wow.
Like they straight up, like old school, kidnapped these guys.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's like, were they listening to Master of Puppets while they were doing it?
It's okay, well, I'm home by
I
Saturday
love
night.
that shit. You tell anybody, I'll fucking kill you. When they're loading blue and they're like, all right, nice.
Here
and
we
easy.
go. Here we go. Master.
That
Master.
is a great song to really, man, that's great.
Dude, that was crazy because like up at that point, I don't think you heard a lot of Metallica in movies.
I was
No,
just gonna say,
not
I don't
really.
ever remember hearing any Metallica.
I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't know if they really. What did they did? They had a. Did they do a Mission Impossible song?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
they did do
But that
Yes,
was they did the song for that
Right,
though. So
right.
yeah, I don't know.
Dude, it was perfectly placed.
Yeah,
man.
it just
God.
the dun, 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 it was perfect.
That's good.
So they got arrested. They took them to the local jail and booked them and told them what they were being arrested for, which is like burglary and robbery, pretty much for everybody. But then they blindfolded them and took them down to the Stanford basements because they didn't want them to know they weren't actually not in a prison. Which,
I don't know why this is so funny to me, but I'm imagining all of the prisoners lined up while they're getting like their like charges or whatever, and the guy's just going through like burglary, larceny, theft, horse raping, burglary,
What the
theft.
fuck?
And the one guy's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
He's gonna be the guy that everybody they kick his ass in prison.
You know, I didn't really do that, right?
I know I didn't really steal that thing from Walmart, but
Let me see your papers, bitch.
So they got him in there, and they completely degraded these guys. They took away their clothes. They strip shirts. They did kind of like what they do to Farva and Super Troopers
with the powdered sugar.
Yeah, they deloused them. I don't know if it was
It's delicious.
but they got them naked and sprayed them basically. Then they had to wear smocks with not their name on it, but a prisoner number, and they were only referred to by their prisoner numbers from this point forward.
Damn.
So like right off the bat. They took away everybody's individuality is what they did. And,
A bunch of rich kids at Stanford that thought, this would be fun. I'll be a prisoner.
Yeah.
And
Master.
Isn't there's a show where they do that now? Where they get regular people to go in. What's it fucking called?
Oh yeah, like they go like undercover and shit. And then like I've seen a couple of clips where the guy's like, "Yeah, no, I gotta go. This is too much. I gotta get out now."
Dude, it's crazy that some of these people are like, "Yeah, I think I can handle prison," and they're like 12 hours there, like,
this is scary.
"This is really scary."
Dude, the guy I'm bunking with killed somebody. It's like, yeah, everybody did here.
His name's Crazy Chris. I thought it was just like a nickname, but he really is fucking crazy. So yeah, they just picked at random who the prisoners were going to be and who the guards were going to be. They didn't like have like a whole like let's get these like imposing looking guys to be the guards or whatever. No, it was just random.
It was like a Thanos
selection,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Just
Just a snap, yeah.
Damn.
And so what happened over the next 6 days, this is the one that ended 6 days into the 2-week experiment.
Somebody's like, what are they doing in the basement? Because we need to move a bunch of stuff in there. Like, oh, yeah, it's the prison thing they're doing.
Well, I mean, they're on day 6? Let's just go check in on them. They've got a human centipede fucking going.
You will listen to me. He's getting beat with fucking
bars of soap and socks.
The first day didn't really go that bad because, it was like, hey, it was exciting. We're in prison.
I'm a prisoner.
Don't touch me. Whack. The second day.
And so, unfortunately, this is what sucks, too. Everybody got paid $15 a day, but the prisoners had to be there for 24/7.
The guards got to go home?
The guards had 8-hour shifts.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, that's awesome
Oh,
for them. I mean,
I think they ended up with like 9 prisoners and 3 guards is what the standard like amount of people was.
man, they could have taken those guards.
yeah, man.
Yeah, at one point they had to call in on-call guards.
Wow.
Because I think the prisoners did realize that. But yeah, Professor Zimbardo found out rather quickly that both the guards and prisoners fully fucking adapted to their roles. I mean, if you hear prison stories you've heard of, it probably happened here.
Damn.
Yeah, they had to shut it down, and it got not really violent necessarily, but it was. If it would have gone on any longer, it very well could have.
Wow.
One prisoner like started breaking down, crying uncontrollably, and like having he was having like a rash and sweating and like severe mental breakdown. And they're like, okay, you can go. So they let him out.
I've got a rash too.
And yeah, that's exactly. Another one tried to start crying and stuff, and then they were like, no, you can't go. And
Those are crocodile tears, man.
yeah, and that's what they were like, you can't. Like, this is not too bad. And then they brought another prisoner in, and he was trying to already get out too, and they're like, they don't let you out.
Damn.
They immediately ruined this guy. They're like, this is not the experiment you think it is. Like, you're in prison now.
Damn. So
And-
he's like, okay, well, I'm El Chapo. Yeah, you guys listen to me, man. He's like, this is like blood in, blood out, man. Bound by honor.
And that is what kind of happened, really,
Yeah,
is that
some
the prisoners
gangs.
started to band together, and then the guards had to do stuff to, first they physically tried to separate everybody, and it didn't really work out very well, but then they got psychological with it.
Whoa.
And they, because the prisoners were going to, like, organize, like, a riot or something, so they put a stop to it, and then they took the good prisoners who weren't, like, as involved, like, they weren't the ringleaders, and they gave them a more favorable cell with, like, more room, let them eat food, and let them go to the bathroom when they wanted to. The other prisoners had to shit in buckets and
Jesus Christ.
clean
They
the
were
toilets.
really
like,
going method.
yeah, clean the toilets like barehanded, like multiple times a day, and all this other shit. And then they switched them, And they made the good one, like the good prisoners go in the bad quarters, and the bad prisoners go to the good quarters, and then everybody started to not fucking trust each other.
Damn.
And they had a prison consultant guy who had done like 17 years there, and he's like, yeah, this is absolutely a tactic that the guards would use, except for when I was in prison, it was all race-based.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, that makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, these kids, like, these are just like young 20-some-year-old college kids, like, treating each other like complete dog shit.
Wow.
For
Wow.
$15 a day.
Yeah. Oh,
Not even an hour.
like,
I'm still getting paid. There's one guy who's like, this isn't that bad. Like some guy that doesn't go to Stanford, like snuck in, is like, hey, this ain't so bad, guys. He's like a dude that actually's been to jail. And he's like, no, you guys got it good up in here, man.
yeah, I was like, this is pretty nice. Oh, they had the parents were going to come visit one day.
Oh,
So
my
they had the
God.
prisoners, like, on their best behavior. They got everything all nice and cleaned up. But then the parents, they treated them like shit, too. And
Oh,
they made
my
them, like,
God.
do what parents would do at a real prison, which is, like, wait. And wait. And wait some more. Then be asked a bunch of crazy questions and, like, searched and all this other crap to the point where the parents didn't really want to even be there anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, they took this thing, like method.
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very method.
Daniel Day-Lewis would have been like, yes.
Yes, this is fucking awesome.
You guys get it.
He might have been
Yeah.
in the money because we don't really know a lot about the identities of the people who were in this thing. So maybe that's where he got the itch. You know?
No, because he would still be a prisoner. It's like to this day. Like,
You know, like they say there's those Japanese soldiers who like were in the mountains
Yes.
hiding, and they were like, hey, the war's over. They're like, bullshit, you lying ass motherfucker.
You're not gonna
That would be
Yeah.
that'd be him. Like after they're like the experiment.
yeah, you can leave. Bullshit, you're just going to
Bullshit.
kick my ass as soon as I step
Shit in a
outside.
bucket, aren't you?
They've removed like all the bars from the cells and like put the regular door back on and like there are people walking by and like, hey,
They're having a class in
Yeah.
there, you know, and he's like, still
I lost something once. It's like sitting over in the corner.
stabbing people get too close. Like, oh shit!
did you just say something? I'm just over here trying to make some copies, man. Like,
Huh? What'd you say, man?
so yeah, if you take a deeper look into this one, it's pretty crazy.
Damn! Like once they left the prisoners and all the students, they probably had a moment where they're like, "Whoa, that was fucked up. What just happened?"
They did after it was over. So
Yeah.
what happened is a graduate student who ended up actually becoming Professor Zimbardo's wife. She came in and she was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, this is unethical. It's dangerous. It's like there's like no controls.
Yeah,
It's
but it's so much fun.
Yeah,
it's
but
it's it's lost the scientific process. Like all this, and like dude was like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Oh,
Wait, we're supposed to be
God.
writing stuff down? Aw.
And he really was. Okay, so here's how seriously the professor took it. There was word that these prisoners were going to organize a breakout with the one guy who did get allowed to leave. They thought they were going to break in with other people and get these guys out of there. So
Wow.
they spent the whole fucking day moving prisoners from the basement to the top floor, chained together. And they called the local police department and be like, "Hey, we guys got an old jail. Can we move these prisoners there for now?" And they're like, "No, absolutely not."
Yeah, because the cops got in trouble for arresting him. I know it
For
'Cause-
playing along, yeah.
So those guys played along, and then like the chief of that was like, "Wait, what? Okay, wait, what happened? You guys went to these people's houses, got them out, strip searched them, and then took them to a okay." No one say a fucking word because we're going to be sued so quick. So when they called them for the jail, like, no, prank call. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. What do you mean prisoners? Like, whoa, gotta go, bye.
I would say, dude, imagine, like, it's hard enough to explain to people, like, what I do for a living and stuff. Like, I can't even imagine being that guy and be like, well, so, no, they're not really prisoners, but they are, but they aren't. And they didn't really commit crimes, but they fucking did.
They're acting like it.
You know what you're describing is called kidnapping. And where's this call coming from?
No, they signed a waiver. It's
Yeah,
fine.
sure. Waiver.
And the professor, like, he did have a couple of, like, moments where he, like, became self-aware, because when that whole thing happened, they were trying to find a place to house these prisoners to prevent them from escaping. he really was behaving and acting and thinking like a warden and not a professor of psychology.
Wow. So, hey, Teach, are we getting A's on this?
Fuck you.
You'll speak when spoken to.
God.
Yeah, his reaction to that was like he was pissed.
Wow.
And then he got even more mad when the night came and no breakout attempt was made.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? We spent all that time and energy.
So yeah, the lady finally comes in and she's doing like an evaluation or something. She's just like, you guys, you have jumped the shark. You can't do this. So he's like, yeah, you're right. Well, let's shut this down.
It's a fun 6 days, though, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right?
The guard's like, I had a great time. Can I keep the nightstick?
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that they actually think that maybe made this fall into like such a terrible state so quickly was the guards were doing some shit like they were sleep deprivation on these. They were doing check-ins at like 2 a.m, waking these guys up.
God damn.
So
they're like, well, I'm in the library basement, so that's lame. And then you woke me up. I was just falling asleep.
like, I'm gonna murder you.
I'm gonna definitely. What was that?
So yeah, one of the prisoners who did an AMA on Reddit. Who knows if it's real? I think he verified himself, but when it was one of the guards. But he said that after it was over, they had like a debriefing. So they met with the researchers. They kind of talked about it a little bit got their feelings. Then apparently they were supposed to have met with, it was reported that they all met at the same time. But he said that didn't happen. He said he got mad and left the debriefing, walked into another room, and he'd never seen a one-way mirror before, but he walked into a room where the prisoners were all watching them through a one-way mirror.
Oh.
And he's like, bye.
Whoa.
I'm going to go now.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, guys, we want you to watch this interview we do with him. He's like, I had a great time just beating the shit out of these guys.
He was crying. He's like,
Just made me want to hit him even harder.
Yeah. And then I made a loud noise behind him when he had a fluffy thing. Just like little Richie.
so cool.
Dude,
I
can't stand rabbits.
They were like, hey, we need you to talk to the researchers. It's just a bunch of lawyers from Stanford. They're like, okay, well, sign this piece of paper. Don't worry about what it says.
Remember how you totally did this on your own? Like, it had nothing to do with the university?
Right? Nothing at all to do with
I wonder
Stanford.
if there's a reason that we don't get to know who all these people
I
were.
bet there
you know?
is. I bet there's an
some-
ironclad reason that every decade gets more ironclad. Yeah.
And that guy, Dr. Zimbardo, is still working, and he actually, I guess if you've taken an AP Psych class in high school, you've probably seen him in some instructional videos.
Wow, choking the kid. So if you make him lean forward, you can just hold your hand.
Wait, so when was this experiment done again? This
1971.
Wow.
And he's still teaching. So he was like right out of fucking grad
I'm
school.
sure
So
he
he's
was,
like,
yeah.
let's try something
Yeah.
fun.
I'm a pioneer.
I'm going to torture the shit out of a whole group of fucking Stanfordites.
So I don't know
Jesus.
what standards were implemented after this, but I know some were. Definitely some ethical ones were.
Golly, man.
This one's not as bad, but it does seem pretty fucking relevant to how some people operate today, especially on social media. This one is the Ash conformity study. Have you guys heard about this one?
No.
This one's not exciting. I mean, it's cool. It's interesting. For
There's
sure.
no sleep deprivation or beatings?
no
Okay.
loud noises or dead rabbits or anything like
You
that.
can
It's
skip
just-
this one, Daniel.
yeah, this is just a bunch of college kids looking at lines. That's all this one is.
I remember those in the
Yeah.
mall. And then they came out with books and stuff. Yeah.
No. That was the thing where you were trying to, like, you wanted to test if you were psychic. It was like the card that had the wave lines on it. And the one that had the lines going up.
I remember those. Yeah.
No, this one is pretty fucking mundane. They got a bunch of kids to look at these 2 flashcards. One had a line on it. The other one had 3 lines. And they would ask you, okay, question 1, is the line on this card here, is it longer or shorter than line C on the other card? And so here's what happened. They had one person who was actually a participant in the study. The rest were actors. And
They Joe Schmoed him.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
that showed.
Yes, pretty much.
Dude.
Have you seen? I think it's on Prime. It's a jury duty show where everyone, even the judge and everyone's an actor in the entire thing, except this one guy. And James Marsden is like one of the and they're like, "Whoa, you're James Marsden, like the famous guy." And he's like, "Yeah, that's me."
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I heard that show's really good.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's really funny.
I'll have to check that one out for
It's
sure.
funny because the shit is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, is Sonic not paying enough, or what is he doing?
I think they're making Sonic 4, so
Right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm rolling with it. He's like, I just do whatever the fuck I want to now.
he really kind of does.
He probably does. Yeah.
Really kind of does. So yeah, what they did in this one is they'd have the actors answer incorrectly and see how many times the lone participant would conform. And honestly, it wasn't as much as you might think it was, but it was a lot more than you might think it was too. About 33% of the time, they would conform knowing the answer was wrong, but just didn't want to stick out, or they weren't confident enough. There was a bunch of different reasons why they would do this, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah.
Hey,
Honestly, that's a little low.
I
I
watched
thought it was
a-
going to be closer to 50.
I've watched enough What Would You Do with John Quinones to know that people are like, oh, I just didn't want to get involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to,
Pretty much.
Oh, you mean when that like white guy was berating that Asian waitress and shit? It's like, oh, I didn't. It was none of my business.
I love it when John Quinones comes in. He's like, "Why'd you do that?" Wasn't none of my business. So I said bye. This one guy, they pretended that he couldn't read a menu, and
Oh yeah, no, I remember that one. The girl at the counter is like, "Are you fucking serious?"
what's your problem? And people were like, "Come on, man! What the fuck is that?"
It's so bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
But yeah, this one it was interesting because a lot of times they would conform. There was about 25% of them did not conform ever and just picked the right answers. And the times where the group answered honestly, the actors answered honestly, virtually no incorrect answers. So man, the power of suggestion is pretty fucking.
They're like, that last one where like, okay, this is another one where we're all answering correct. Let's hope this bastard doesn't blow it. We're 9 for 9. Let's go 10 for 10. And the guy's like, 3.
It's the dumbest guy they've seen.
Yeah, they bring some dumbass. Like, no.
Dude, you like to think about yourself in these things and like, oh no, I would just pick I would just pick the right answer every time.
I would like to think that.
I would like, yeah. But I remember my English teacher in middle school did a magic trick on me, and he asked me how to spell weird, and I was like, yeah, it's WEIRD, and he's like, kind of like he was looking at me like, give me a chance to like correct my say. I was like, no, okay, yeah, WIERD, and he goes, no, you had it right the first time.
Damn.
I was like, damn,
you caved.
got me.
Yeah, I would cave.
So yeah, a lot of them did cave because they just lost confidence that they were maybe like didn't pay attention to the prompts correctly, or maybe their eyesight was getting fucked up or something.
Yeah, the light from the fluorescent. Fuck it.
I just didn't want to stick out.
I just didn't want them to beat me up or put me in the Stanford fucking jail again.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard about this one because this one is probably the most controversial one that I've came across. This is the Milgram experiment.
What's pilgrims?
No, Milgram.
Pilgrims.
The Pilgrim experiment is still going. That's been going for like some 100
The
years.
Santa Maria.
Not so great so far.
Yeah.
No, this one happened in 1963, and you may not know it by name, but I guarantee you know the experiment. This one happened with in the wake of World War II, and Nazis left and right saying they were just following orders.
Oh, God.
I'm not evil. I was just doing what I was told.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I definitely did not get hard when I was killing all those people. So yeah, this Stanley Milgram, he wanted to test the levels of obedience to authority and just see where they were, and if these Nazis, maybe if they were full of shit or if they were just telling the truth. I don't know. So participants of the study, 40 males between the ages of 20 and 50, split into two groups, learners and teachers. And what they would do is they would have the teachers asking the learners a question, and if they got it wrong, administer a little shock to them.
I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, again, the learners were in on it and knew what was going on. The teachers, on the other hand, did not know what was going on. And so they'd get an answer wrong, and then they'd have to hit the button to administer a little shock, and, they'd hear on the other end.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, man, this is not fun. I don't like doing this. And then they'd have to increase the voltage every time they got something wrong, too, so that they were getting worse, and the screams are like, like just getting worse. Eventually, they're looking over their shoulder at the guy who'd run in the thing, and he's like, keep going, keep going. And then they'd keep doing it to the point where these people were like fatal amounts of voltage.
Throttling these poor bastards.
Through these people. And I don't know if people thought they were killing people or not, but they were definitely getting up there.
I'm still alive. I've just been badly burned.
Oh, I can take care of that.
The wound is starting to smell like almonds. And so yeah, it was not a good time.
That's fucked up, dude. So, do you have the numbers? Like, how many? Was there anyone that was like, "Man, I don't want to do this"?
Like, are we seriously doing this?
There were some. 65% of them though did follow the orders and resume shocking.
Oh my god!
So over half of the people.
Damn.
Now this experiment has been torn to fucking shreds in the time since. But you know what else has happened? It's been replicated a lot with similar results.
Oh my god!
So. Yeah, it was very unethical. The science behind it wasn't the most sound, but like they have since then kind of modified it and stuff. And yeah, it's
like, damn, nothing changed at all.
People are still just.
I think it's more. It says more about our lack of knowledge about volts.
Yeah, that too.
So he's like, 5 volts ain't that much, right?
Yeah, that's got to be what it's when the volts and the wattage are a certain.
Yeah,
that's when it gets dangerous.
He goes, okay, wait a minute. Are we talking daylight? Or are we talking about sunlight?
What kind of shoes are they wearing? Are they grounded?
Yeah. Megahertz? Okay, yeah, that megahertz, right? 'Cause he's, okay.
Maybe if we jump in the air at the same time, then it won't hurt.
Yeah. Does the black one go on first or the red one, the positive, the negative? No, you put it on the car.
Just make sure the green one's got to be like grounded.
Into the Like, we know so little about electricity that it's like, I don't know if 7 megahertz is a lot.
It's
do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a measurement of electricity.
Yeah,
I don't think that it is.
If someone just
I don't
put
think
it
it
on
is.
there, I'd be like, I don't think that's that bad. So answer the question,
Like
pal.
in Back to the Future when he's like 1.21 gigawatts, it's like, yeah, so? But if you actually know what that is, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Also, it's not giga. I thought you were smart.
yeah, it's like this guy's. It's his whole life's work. 21 gigawatts. And he goes, so? Who gives a shit? He's like,
I got that with my watch right now. Oh, it's not fully charged. Hold on.
Yeah.
So Dr. Milgram tried some variations of this because, like, one of the things that he thought maybe was affecting was the people are like, okay, well, they're doing this thing in they know it's a study at a college. They know they're not killing the people. So a lot of these people are probably just going to play along because they know there's no consequence or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he moved the venue to like a back alley, fucking like it's like a dingy like speakeasy type entrance, like where doesn't feel clinical and safe.
Like when they open the door, they're looking around. Like,
yeah,
okay,
like,
hurry up, get in.
Took it to like a very shady environment, and the percentage of people did drop to like 40% of people who would still carry out this fucking.
That's
thing.
still a lot, though.
Because they're like, I know people are probably betting on this, so I gotta do it. You know?
Hey, before I go in there, what's the over under? Come on, be honest.
Yeah.
Be
I'll
honest.
put it on the over, boys.
So yeah, I mean, so next time you're participating in a genocide, just to say, hey, Milgram.
I'll go, let it rip.
Yeah.
He couldn't answer the question, right? Fuck him.
How many watts is it really?
Yeah. Wait. Are you so? Do you have any questions after you get done reading your examples?
Ooh.
Because I have a question. Have you ever been part of a study before?
Yes.
Me too.
Really?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have been too. It's called Earth.
Oh shit! That's mad chaos.
No, I have
dude.
not.
Okay.
No, nobody can study this. Are you kidding me?
They're like, no.
So what's your story then?
So when I went to K-State, I was like in a psychology 101, and you have to do certain amounts of hours of like tests and not tests, but like experiments and stuff. And so I did this one where I went up into the psychology building, and it's like 3rd floor, go all the way to the end, and I sat in this room, and they're like, okay, give us just a sec, we're testing some other people. When we're done, we'll come get you.
And they just made you wait, didn't they?
I just waited and
Sons
waited
of
and
bitches.
waited. And then a girl came in and like sat with me and talked to me, and we were just shooting the shit, and then they're like, you know what? The time's like really going, like it's going by. You can go, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, it's kind of a huge waste of my fucking time, but I was already on campus anyway, so I was like, whatever. And I told somebody, I was like, I think they fucked up because I did, and they were like, no, that happened to me too. Like that. Totally happened.
Like as you're walking out there, like, thanks for participating in the experiment. You're like, hey, wait a second.
Hey, motherfucker!
Did you get paid?
No, it was because I had to do certain amount of hours towards this,
Fucking
whatever.
K-State, man.
I know, dude.
I got paid.
You got paid?
Yeah, I got paid.
Did you get to test chips?
Yeah, crackers.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crackers.
What did you say about white people?
I got to shock him into a bunch of crackers.
Put him in jail and shit, yeah.
No, I made out with a girl once, and she was like part of that department. She's like, if you want extra money, sometime I can try to get you recommended for one of these tests. I was like, yeah. And so she did, and I go to the thing, and literally I ate like 4 crackers.
Damn.
And I just like rated them.
And they're like, okay.
How much did they pay
thank you?
I can't remember.
I mean, it was like 20
It was
bucks,
like,
or...
maybe 10, 15, 20, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or, hey, thanks for the $15.
It was more than the Stanford fucking prisoners.
Dude, that's like dirty work where they do the medical experiment and Art's just like down in a brownie. He's like, I think I feel a tingle. Norm takes one little tiny bite and he's seeing fucking Adam Sandler. Like, burn!
Fucking Gary Coleman.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, it was fun, and I never got asked back, which sucked. But
They're like, this ain't the guy.
this guy,
Did you see the way he rated those crackers?
What an idiot.
this cracker does not know crackers.
We should put him in one of those conformity tests to see what he does.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just I don't know.
They were all the same cracker.
Yeah.
It's the exact same cracker, just 4 times, and he's like, "That one was better.
Dude.
That was so much better."
That's kind of like, speaking of like the John Quinones thing, he had a thing where they set up this restaurant. They just built this like little thing, and they served food. It was supposed to be like fine dining.
I know exactly what you're talking
and
about.
they did like they got water. They were like, it's from a glacier or whatever, but it was just out of a hose, like from the back. And they gave it, and these people are like,
No, that was Penn and Teller.
oh yeah,
Penn and Teller was bullshit.
Yeah.
The one that they did it with, like, I want to say it was like Wendy's or Burger King or something ridiculous, where they basically used fast food and just like kind of dressed it up a little bit. And they're like, oh yeah, this is from our finest chef in France and shit. And people were like, oh yeah, it's really good. And it's like, bitch, you're eating fucking Wendy's chili. But the Penn and Teller one was, they were like, oh yes, this one was melted off of Mount Fuji and shit. And it literally shows the guy in the back, they're just filling it up with a fucking
It was
hose.
awesome.
That
it was
I
awesome.
believe that 100 times,
Yes,
dude.
yes.
You know what
yes.
Evian spells backward?
Naive.
Naive.
Heyo.
Dude, Penn and Teller got people to sign a petition banning water.
Oh, is that like the most annoying person? You're like, what do you think about carbobarabardar or whatever?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah. I hate
How
it.
the fuck did they put it? Because it's H2O. It's like dioxygen.
Yeah.
What? The like super scientific name for it.
Yeah.
And this girl's like, yeah, it's in everything. It's in lakes. It's in streams. And people are like, oh yeah, we need to get rid of that shit.
But that also does say a lot, because we know the government puts a ton of bad shit in our way.
That we just
you're
assume
like,
that-
oh, fuck yeah, get it out of there. Man.
It's just like the end user license agreement that we all
Oh,
agree to without reading a single word of.
click.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm screwed. It's like that South Park. I'm screwed, man.
Yeah.
Sent
got me.
iPad.
They got me, man.
We are cooked. That is, I think that's what the kids say.
That's
now,
what
right?
they
Yeah.
say now.
No slap.
Well, I got it. I got one more here for you guys.
Yeah.
This is the Halo effect experiment.
Yeah,
Has
the
nothing to
game.
do with the game.
I was gonna say, is it just a guy getting really pissed off that some little Asian kid is beating him?
Actually, you
Yes.
know what? Fucking yeah. The original Halo on the original Xbox. I went to my friend Owen's house one day because he had an Xbox and I didn't. And we were playing just 1v1 Halo, and I was having a good time. It was fun, but then he started doing the worst possible thing you could do to somebody, and he started spawn killing me.
Oh.
And I was like, what are you doing? You're the first person I met in first grade, and I don't like you anymore. like what the fuck, man?
It's called spawn camping, dude.
Ugh.
Dude,
That
that game I could never see. That game was so dark. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then people are shooting me with lasers from fucking a mile away, and I'm like, you know what? No.
And then next thing you know, you turn around and they get you with the little sword thing.
Yeah,
too.
the little sword deals. Like, oh, fuck that. No.
No, this one is this took place in 1977, so it was at least a couple of years before the Halo movies came out. But yeah, this one is they took a guy and they wanted to see how perception ranked into like what we think of other people and stuff. So they got a professor. He spoke English, but he had a really heavy Belgian accent. And so participants were shown one of two videotaped videos of this guy. One where he interacted with kids and students in a nice, cordial manner, and he's very nice and warm. The second video showed him behaving inhospitably, and the subjects were then asked to rate his physical appearance, mannerisms, and accent on an 8-point scale from appealing to irritating. And I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, but in the video where he's being nice,
Everybody fucking hated it.
snappy dresser, endearing accent, just all that. But when he was rude, they were like, his accent's fucking grating. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And he dresses like an asshole,
It's like, I don't know why this makes me think, but like when you see someone going in, or like a group of people going in on Facebook on like a business that you like, and you're like, you can turn anything negative. You know what I mean? And like you can like, with someone's accent, like, oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But you didn't have a great time there, so like you're gonna be like, yeah, they fucking suck.
Yeah, Beefaroo.
Dude, the drive-through Beefaroo, the lady at the Beefaroo drive-through is so nice, and she knows it's taken a long time. Right? Like, she's in there, and she's watching the cars not move for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people are like, I pulled up and she said, well, if you don't like it, then you need to leave. And I'm like, I don't think she said that. I'm willing to bet that she did. Come on.
She may have said it's a free country.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that one has implications not only just in that setting, but like job interviews and fucking deciding what products to buy, all that. That one's that one's a tough one to crack, because like who the fuck knows what makes you like think someone's appealing or not,
Honestly, one thing that I've come to realize is the more, and this is not just me being cynical, but the more attractive you are, the more people will let you get away with.
Yes.
And it's kind of insane. Like, but there's other people that it's like, you're way too ugly to be a bitch. Or,
I'm being tricked here, aren't I?
I don't know. That's just from what I've seen. If you're attractive, you can get away with a lot that an unattractive person absolutely could not.
Yeah.
So I think that has a lot to do with it. It's like, whether you're appealing on the eyes, I'll deal with more shit from you.
Ask anybody who works in HR.
Well, that was specifically a good set of specific. Okay.
That hurts.
Wow, I tried to do that, what you did, and
you tried to behaviorally modify an experiment on me. You son of a bitch. Hey, grab this white fluffy thing.
Yes.
Wait, do you think we could condition people to get an erection whenever our podcast gets brought up?
I do.
We don't have to.
Yeah, I already do. So.
By the way,
hi,
how you doing? We will see you next time, but make sure while you're here to subscribe, like, comment, let us know what kind of experiments you want to do on people.
And get an erection.
Done.